Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of George's Spellbook. Today, I'm joined with fellow Authors and Dragons member, Steve Wetherell. Hi, Steve.
Hello. Hello, fellow member.
Today, we're going to talk about the spell Vicious Mockery. This should be a fun one.
It is a fun one. I always think, I don't like the fact that bards are good now. I preferred them when they were shit.
Yeah,
I like the idea that, you can, we're going to have this mystical adventure. I'll be the mighty barbarian. I'll be the ferocious wizard. I'll be a skinny guy who talks shit. I like that.
Well, I mean, I kind of like that they're good because, they're not going to get over the reputation. So
it doesn't matter how big you are. You'll always be a loser to me.
Right, exactly. But at least now somebody wants to play the loser. Actually, I liked playing bards when they were shit.
Yeah, you need that party balance, man.
Yeah, it kind of meshed with my play style more because whatever I do, I'm kind of shit.
Of being completely fucking useless. Yeah.
There to have fun. Yeah.
That is what the podcast is built on, so I can't really complain.
All right, Vicious Mockery. Here we go. This is a bard spell. It's a cantrip. It is in the School of Enchantment with a casting time of 1 action and a range of 60 feet. The duration is instantaneous, and the only component is verbal. This spell description is as follows. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. The spell's damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level, at 2d4, 11th level at 3d4, and 17th level at 4d4. All right, that's it. Pretty simple spell.
If I was going to change anything about that, it'd be getting rid of the subtle enchantments thing. It should just be that you'd say a really mean thing to someone and they cry, and that's the psychic damage.
Yeah,
magic should have
anybody can do that.
Yeah, I know, but bards should be like the only spell bards are allowed to do. They can, maybe some sonic spells from their instrument, and the rest should just be, your mum jokes at a goblin.
It would
like the fact
that puts a lot of pressure on the bard, though, on the player.
The bard deserves, the player's got to step up. If you're going to play the bard, this is hard level shit. You want to easy be the barbarian or the cleric. You want hard, you go to bard.
They make me hard.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. We have some equal quality laughs coming your way soon. But first, about the spell itself, it's pretty basic. I'm having another look through the D4 psychic damage. I don't know. Why does the damage increase? Because another D4, 17th level, it increases to 4d4. Who gives a crap? I don't think this is a great spell, except for that it's fun. I think more than the damage is the disadvantage on the next attack roll. That's neat, I guess.
There should be some stipulation, I guess. I don't know how they'd write it into the D&D rules that even if you lose the fight and die, whoever you've cast this spell on never really gets over it. That's what should increase every level. Just the fact that the goblin mage that destroyed you might be 90 years old and go, damn that fucking bard. I don't know. I don't know why they had a small penis.
I don't know why they even bothered with the additional damage. That nobody gives a shit.
It's not about damage.
Yeah, it's not.
about
It's not about
morale.
damage at all. It's about your mom jokes.
Yeah, maybe that there should be maybe some other kind of debuff associated with it.
I know the
Like if you're in a
disadvantage. I mean, it's a cantrip. It's not going to be. It's not meant to be powerful. But
maybe
the
if you're like
disadvantage on the next attack roll, I think, is okay.
you're in a
Yeah.
barbarian rage and the bard's like taking you down a peg or two, maybe it should cancel that out. Maybe that's what it should be. Some kind of mass debuff. Or maybe it makes a barbarian even more angry. I don't know. I mean, that seems more likely in real life.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a bard. So
All right. Well, like I said before, the true meat of this spell is the role playing aspect, and that's where you got to bring something to the table as a player. You don't want to just say I cast Vicious Mockery and roll your d4. You want to
yeah, if you're a DM and you let someone get away with that, then you're not doing your job. You can't just say, I say something really clever. Fuck that. That's not why you play a bard.
But yeah, for those of you who are having trouble coming up with stuff, Steve and I are here to help you. We've come up with some things you might you might want to use. So without further ado, I guess I'll begin. All right, here you go. I just acquired burning hands after fisting your mom. Huh?
It's good. Straight into mum jokes or straight into mum. I've tried to tailor my insults to specific classes, which immediately put me at a disadvantage, but I'll try it. I'm going to start with the worst one. Thieves cunt seems a bit harsh, but if you say so.
Okay.
It's a slow bit.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to start with my weaker ones as well. Your mom is so ugly, she made a stone golem's dick go soft.
These are good. These are all.
It's not my best work, but
This
yeah.
is great flavor. This is all relevant to the world of might and magic we're familiar with.
Yeah.
All right, my next one's for a bard. Want to tell your parents they'll never have grandchildren and that you won't be able to support them in their old age? Become a bard.
There you go. Good one. You're gonna notice a pattern in mine.
How long have I known you? I've noticed a pattern
Yeah.
for a long time.
Let's see. Beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, but your mom's cock is in its mouth.
It's specific to slagging off a beholder or somebody who's around a beholder. But you know, circumstance appropriate. I like it. Next one for a druid. The only reason you learn to wild shape is because no human would ever fuck you.
They'd rather fuck an animal.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, I'll save that one for later. Okay. This one's question and answer. What's the difference between your mom and a storm giant?
What is the difference between my mom and the stone giant?
Everything but the size of its massive dick.
That's a good one. Although it does require
you.
an element of interaction. I'm not sure you're going to get that in a combat situation. Well, it depends how good a bard you are, I guess.
Well, I mean, you could just ask the question and then immediately deliver the answer.
Yeah, no matter what they say. Too late. Yeah. All right.
I mean, you're in a combat situation. They're probably not saying anything. They're probably just trying to beat you with a hammer.
Okay, for the ranger. Your parents might be disappointed you're a ranger, but I'm relieved. I'd hate to think you were just a guy who likes to hang out in the woods wearing tights.
Okay. You went a different direction than I did.
I'm just trying to destroy the confidence of players.
Okay.
You know, if you're a DM and you want
I am too.
make your players feel really bad,
Ah.
I'm the guy for you.
All right, one more question and answer. No, I got two more, but here's the next one. What's the difference between your mom and a bag of holding?
I don't know.
All right. There's a limit to how much sperm a bag of holding can hold.
I mean, again, I'd probably, if I sat down and thought of it, I'd probably see that one coming. But combat situation, everybody's a bit on edge. That's going to be devastating. I like it. All right, this one's for a fighter. Nice dual wielding. Did your father and uncle teach you that?
Wait a second. I don't even know if I get that.
Oh man, dual wielding. Your father and uncle. You got to leap to this one, but once you get there, it's like, oh, he's saying I jacked off both my dad and uncle at the same time.
All right. That I wish I'd gotten that one immediately. I should have. That's exactly where my mind should have gone.
Yeah, I was relying on you for that one. I thought that would have been easy. Move it to bridge.
Did I do the goblin one yet? No, I think I skipped that one. All right, this isn't a very good one though. The only goblin around here is your mom on my dick.
That's pretty much how my goblin one goes.
All right, well, just deliver yours now anyway, so we get these out of the way.
All right, I'll go straight to the goblin one. It's for a cleric. Goblin cleric. Is that your race and class, or are you just the world's ugliest choir boy?
Oh, that's a great one.
I like that one.
That was better than mine.
The resistance.
The same play on words, but you took it a step further.
Yeah, got a nice religious pedophile joke in there. Keeping it classy.
All right, last question. Why can't your mom cast any spells?
I don't know.
Because all of her slots are filled with hobo dick.
That's great, because that's like, that sort of acknowledges the mechanics of the game, and also makes a hobo dick. Your mum fucks hobos. That's, it's good. It works on many levels.
Well, thank you.
Precedent. Okay, one for the wizard. I hear wizards have a high intelligence, so I'm going to assume there's a really clever reason you're dressed like a pedophile.
Love it.
Oh, I'm glad you like that.
All right. This one's kind of gross. All right. Your mom's covered in enough sperm to give her an armor class bonus.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if that works mechanically in terms of game mechanics, but we've been on Orphan and Dragons long enough that you could probably roll for that shit.
It's going to depend on your dungeon master, I think.
Yeah. Whether you have a cool dungeon master or not. All right, I got one for the barbarian. You may wield a great axe, but your mom wields a great ass, and she's killed way more orcs with that.
Nice. Was that your last one?
I got one more.
Oh, you do?
It's
all
not
right.
very good. Yeah.
Did I? All right. Well, I got this one's not very good. I'm just going to do my last good one, and then that'll be done for me. All right. Your mother's dick tastes like your sister.
Even D&D.
I never said they had to be D&D related.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it's a good universal one. It works within the theater of the mind and in reality also. We got one for a necromancer. Necromancer, I barely knew her, unless we're talking about your dead mum.
Oh, see, I think that's a strong one to finish on.
I'm glad you think so. I felt really bad about that.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we've provided the people an education.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're looking for flavor, you can go into if you've been invited, particularly to a new D&D game where no one knows you, and you really want to rock the bard experience, just drop some of them on them. Yeah. Be the
I
toast
really
of the
hope
town.
this spreads and these will be used at tabletops worldwide.
It just become the de facto list for people playing bards.
We came up with most of those today. We could probably have a round 2 someday.
Imagine if we just spent all our time going up with awful D&D jokes to crush the morale of your opponents. We'd become bards, master bards.
Well, I mean, we are on a podcast. That's kind of our job.
Yeah.
That reminds me,
love
everyone
this.
go take a look at the Authors and Dragons podcast, or a listen anyway. You can find us on podcasting places. I don't really know how that works, but also here on YouTube.
You want to be a mighty barbarian, a mystical wizard, a divine cleric, or some fuckhead on a podcast? There you go. It's essentially what a bard is, I guess.
All right, that's Vicious Mockery, everyone. Steve, is there anything you'd like to plug before we part ways?
Your mom.
Don't say your mom. Yeah.
Yeah, let me up, buy my books. Listen to the podcast. You'll love it. It's great. It's fun. It's a good time.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Steve. Goodbye.
Bye.